Welcome to the Spin. Wednesday night, we're back. It's the second time for me. This is a lot of shows in a day. I don't know how you do it, John. Tyler's out of Zen. It's going to be a bad show for him. John has the mountain. I put it at the end, so he has to stay engaged the entire time. So
I'm ready. Yeah, it was smart. Yeah.
That's right. Larry Young, Mr. Papa Young, yet another mountain.
You know what's funny? How smart that is. There's a bit of like an adrenaline dump when I finish. Like it's like you're clip that. That sounds real bad. But I'm so like just ready for this. It's almost like the CrossFit games, Tyler. Like once you get done, you're just like there's like a 2-day drop crash, right?
You need a cigarette after?
Yeah. And that's what happens when the mountain is like second. Like I'm just post mountain clarity. That is amazing. Yes, that's exactly what happens. And then I'm just like gone. And then there's a big drop off. So
post mountain clarity.
Yeah.
It's from the altitude.
Yeah, go down slowly. Look, Whitney Davis is here. Made it live. There you go. Jason Bourne. He should have been here a couple weeks ago when we couldn't kill him. So yeah. Let's see. We got a lot of people. Vittorio, like and subscribe. That's right.
I'm most excited for blind rankings.
Yeah, this is one that you guys actually have an idea of the topic beforehand. So you don't know the options, but you know the topic. So we'll see how you guys do that. Miss Spin in the chat. So 2 shows for her as well. Crazy. All right. First up, we're going to do some viewer comments as always. We're going to stop hating, or at least some of us might stop hating. Camp activities. So if you're following Crash Crucible, you get some news that just came out 35 minutes ago.
I want to talk about these, Tyler.
Blind rankings in the mountain. So
what, camp activities?
Yeah.
Camptivities?
Camptivities. It'll be good. I think it'll be good. All right, we're gonna start with viewer comments though. Before that, there's money. Lee Frazier, $9.99. Thank you. Dang, y'all were almost on time. 6:33. Great job.
We're really starting to figure this show out.
That's right.
I'm almost on time.
I mean, you got to get people to kind of show up and hang out in the lobby a little bit. So, John, you serenaded everybody on the last week. Made it onto a reel. That was.
I'm gonna try to get a song in on every podcast if possible. Just sneak it in there somehow.
I like it. All right, if you guys are watching after the fact or even now when the show ends, throw a comment down there. We'll address it. Most of them, good or bad. So we'll start out with the bad. Bernhard Coley. Whenever I hear the words CrossFit or any sport for that matter and religion mentioned together, I cringe. One of our favorite haters, CYBY6P or P60, then responded, "It's not that it's cringe per se, but it shows how shaky ground it is based on, because you have to be brainwashed. You need to suspend disbelief to take most of the methodology's claims seriously. And it shows how niche it is and will remain forever."
The religion was like just a title to use. It's an easily understandable reference. If you look at anything, it's a religion. I really like Sevon's stance on this. Your life is your religion, whether you like it or not.
Like your truth?
Yeah, your truth. I won't say your truth. Truth is a fucking hard thing, but your religion is real. And so, like, it's just an easy metaphor. If you're that stupid you can't understand the metaphor, like, don't watch the show. Subscribe, but don't watch.
I just think you're looking way too deep into it. You're trying to be too in the weeds for something that you don't need to be in the weeds on.
Yeah.
I'll address the last sentence though, and it shows how niche it is and will remain forever. I'm okay with that. Like, I want people to do CrossFit and I want people to understand it, but I've not been of the opinion of what's happened the last 5 years of we got to reach 30 million people, any means necessary. Just like if they want to change their life and they want to do CrossFit, find CrossFit, follow all of that, great. but I do not want to make this a mass participation watered down thing. And that's what I feel like we definitely made that hard shift in 2020. We might be trying to get out of it. I don't know. If you're attracted to working hard and living healthy, join us. If not, go ahead.
Well, that's my part about the suspend disbelief. CrossFit is literally just an accumulation of all of the practitioner in fitness that works, and it combines all of them. There's no suspense of disbelief that has to happen. It was a really good thought out statement.
Yeah, well, CBP60 also was very happy about, promoting the World Fitness Project last week. So
I like to think of CrossFit, the sport, and the methodology, like CrossFit as a fitness methodology, in terms of how Greg kind of thought about the affiliates. Like, it's okay to open an affiliate right down the street from another one. Everybody's going to find out who's the real deal and who's not. Like, the best affiliates will survive. You know, I want to do what we do better than everybody else. And then just let the results speak for themselves. And if you're not about it, like Spence said, you need to work hard. It doesn't matter your fitness level. If you don't want to work hard, and I mean actually work hard, it's not for you. But the people who do want to work hard, no matter what you look like, no matter how much you weigh, like, then this is going to be life-changing, and we're all on the same team, and that's the team that I want to be on. It's not a participation trophy. If you're not made for it, I don't want you here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There's a lot of spaces for people who don't want to actually work hard but pretend they go to the gym. Most gyms, that's what it is. Right?
100%.
There's no mirrors in an affiliate for a reason. Right? It's not a selfie, let me film myself working out. It's I'm going to look like I've been ravaged by 10 Vikings at the end of this. But
a bold.
Everybody else around me, we're sharing this ravaging.
I really like what you said, John, about if another gym wants to open up down the street, let them, because they'll survive, and we'll find out who's better. And I think that's a metaphor for something else. And I think all the skeletons will come out of the closet soon, and we'll know which one's better.
That reminds me of trying to find a video from this past weekend. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if I can find it fast enough, about being ravaged and maybe not doing interviews after handstand push-up workouts. Let me see. One second here. Where could I find that? Where is it? Is it down now?
John, do you know who Steve Brule is?
Say again?
Steve Brule. Do you know who that is?
I've heard the name, but no.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think it might have been taken down. Interesting. All right. Cool. Anyway, Kale Lehman, $1.99. How much for a spot on the mountain? Would you take
a lot more than that? A lot more than that.
Has any athlete ever asked you
to
be put on the mountain?
Yeah. No, I've had, I would say 50% of the people that are on the mountain have asked, can you put me a little bit higher? Like that's happened with probably half of the people of the mountain. Or, I've made some, and I won't lie, I've made some backwoods deals for mountains that don't matter, because there's certain mountains mean more than others, right? The official one right before the games means the most. I would say the first one that we're about to do of the year means a lot. Like there's, but when we did a mountain after every 3 competitions,
that I tried to stop you from doing.
No.
That's what you did. You just wanted to line your pockets with some bribe money. That's why you're pushing it for every week.
Hate the player, don't hate the game, bro.
That's funny. It's kind of true, but it is funny. But those mountains, they don't mean near as much, right?
Hey, Kale's on the only mountain that matters, Mount Dew.
Okay, that was terrible, Tyler. That dad jokes are coming in strong.
It happens. Put me back in the middle, for Pete's sakes. It happens when I get it now. When you're staring at a 3-month-old and that's all you're talking to all day, You just start telling terrible jokes. You've burned through all of them.
So it's where dad jokes.
Tyler,
come.
really quick. Steve Brule is not a person. It's a character. Yes.
Oh, he's a person.
Isn't it John C. Riley's guy?
No, it's Steve Brule.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that? Isn't it the guy that he plays?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
I've
Back to
seen maybe 2 episodes of that.
back to the comments.
Probably great televisions.
BCL CF pool. This last week was the first time Tyler has made some sense.
The first time.
Wow.
I'm all right with that.
300 shows. That's the first time he's made.
That's right. That's right. Julian Eford. It doesn't seem Ricky was as upset with World Fitness Project machines breaking on him as he was with the pegboard at the games. I really don't think the athletes take WFP very seriously. What do you guys think? Should CrossFit really have anything to worry about?
Ooh, I think that's a interesting comment because the first 80% of that is like, obviously we've been on this since the invention of World Fitness Project. It's obviously not important. Everybody knows that we're past this, but I don't think that doesn't mean you shouldn't worry a little. A healthy worry.
A healthy worry?
Yeah.
I
would be like this. The lion doesn't concern itself with the opinions of sheep. This is more like a zebra.
It's a coyote.
No, a zebra. Like the lion can still take the zebra out whenever he wants to, but it's not a sheep.
But 50 zebra.
I'm just saying it's not a sheep. That's all. That's all. You know what I mean?
I'll weigh in a little bit in the next segment when people
Sure.
stop hating. But I think it's an interesting thing to talk about. Chad Scott. If CrossFit was the only original dairy cow, World Fitness Project tried saying they were an organic milk cow, but that didn't work. Now they are spending money on a special chocolate cow, but everyone knows they're just using the same milk and mixing in cocoa to sweeten it, even though most people still won't drink it.
This guy gets it. Thanks for doubling down on the cows.
Everybody liked that. Is it a metaphor?
It's a metaphor. It's a simile, maybe.
I don't know. One of the two. Stein Lee Schreiber. What happens if Mayhem and other program providers team together and form a functional fitness league made up of Mayhem, Proven, HWPO, Street Parking, Invictus, Training Think Tank, etc., and have their own games league? Could Mayhem pull off an open?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
Yes, I think that they have to.
Which part?
Yeah, all of it.
No, there's zero chance all of it. But go ahead.
It's when they would do it is the part that matters.
I think Mayhem doing an open's the main question here.
I think they could do it. I mean, you're talking about production of the events and doing a live stream, and they've shown that they can do that. And then have an online leaderboard. Those are the two pieces that matter.
Could Mayhem pull off an open? Yes. Do I think it'll be hugely successful? No.
I think in that event,
and I have zero chance that all of those groups could ever come together to form some type of league. Like that's never going to happen.
Well, I think
I agree with Spin on both of those.
I think that's what WFP was trying to do.
Like, we don't know it. Well, no, that's what Guido was trying to do.
Guido.
We saw. I mean, we did the Proven Throwdown. I thought it was well run last January, right? As a primer for the Open. There weren't a lot of people that did it, right? Like it's hard to get people to actually participate in something. Losing their minds. I think it's really hard to get people to change and do things differently than they have before. And so, yes, they could do an open, and yes, they may get 20,000 people. I don't know. but 20,000 people is 10% of this past year, less than. So it's really hard to get people to change and do something different than what's already
Right.
in motion. I mean, yes, they could pull it off. Would it be successful? I don't think so.
How long were the games around? 5 or 6 years before the Open started?
The Open started in 2011. Game started in 2007.
Okay, so 4 years.
Right. And it was 26,000 people the first year.
Yeah.
And then grew from there. So I don't think there's even, I don't think it matters. We're too small and not enough people care to have a league.
The word league pisses me off. CrossFit isn't made to be a league. Like, it doesn't make sense. Grid is the closest you can get. You do these matches, you have multiple bodies doing the same, all contributing in a workout. You're battling against somebody else. That makes sense to have a league. But one-on-one, one athlete against 29 other athletes, that makes no sense in a league.
Would you call the PGA Tour a league?
Yes.
Same
because
thing.
They're contributing in multiple events. And yes, but there's so much skill and luck involved in golf. And there's just not in CrossFit.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's like, is it windy? Is it raining? Like, all that stuff matters. In CrossFit, it's like, can you get on the ski again and pull this amount of calories in this amount of time? It's like, it doesn't change. Like, it's human dependent more so than it is anything else. And it doesn't make sense to me as having a league. I'm not sure that you're disagreeing with me, but it just it makes no sense. Nobody's interested in watching fitness in a league. They want to know who the fittest person is. We are running a race. We're not competing for points.
That's fair. That's
the only reason the Open regionals or semifinals and games work is because this story of like, who's the fittest, who's going to survive the next round of cuts. No cuts, no fun.
Phil B, not if your machine is unreliable.
Dude.
Last one before we move on to not hating. Kara Sharpie, y'all need to change your ringtone to not a doorbell. My dogs. I'm not changing it. I'm going to keep it to the doorbell. So that's it. Drop your viewer comments down there. If you're not subscribed, go do that right now. We're working our way up to close to 11,000. We're at 10,200. So
almost there.
Almost. The countdown to 11,000 is on. All right. Stop hating. People didn't like they called it hate, my post this weekend. With John, Tyler, did you guys watch the World Fitness Project?
Yeah.
I did some.
It's good. I didn't watch a bit of it. I didn't watch any of it, but I'm going to do this podcast for you guys to ask you questions about it.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm not Pat Sherwood. Sorry. I did watch the World Fitness Project. Did you enjoy watching it there, Tyler or John? We'll start with you.
I think the workouts were pretty boring. I think whoever's programming, they need to change programmers. I'm going to speak. It doesn't matter, man. I listen.
I won't name names.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think most of our group is as hater as it gets. I think we're all on the haterade, and that's fine. I'm fine with it. But I do think we need to be honest with ourselves, and we can point out everything they do wrong. And we can point out that, Spin, you were absolutely right that it's going to conflict with the game season, and it's going to somewhat water the games down, even though I didn't think the games suffered from that. I think it ends up watering down World Fitness Project more than the games. But they're not the CrossFit Games. And I think the interview with Jason Ansley, you finally let somebody talk that will just be direct with you. And if he's not going to answer a question, he's not going to give you word salad. He just says, I'm not going to answer that. Right. And I actually think, and I would love to know y'all's opinion, if they just did that in the beginning, I think the hate that they get wouldn't be close to what they get, right? That like Will shouldn't talk. Jackson shouldn't talk. Like that, Jason should just be the only person that tells you anything that's going to happen because he's the only person who will, right? So, but I do think we need to be honest with ourselves. And if we're going to be haters, then just say, look, we are, but we are going to point out what's wrong. And I'm not going to lie about what we are. So in saying that, as unbiased as possible, the programming is rough. I think the programming is incredibly boring. You know, Dave always says the athletes make the program. But if the winner of the event would have won and after round 3, it shouldn't be round 5. Like there should be a hard correlate between just after 3 rounds, the same people would have finished after 5 rounds. You don't need the extra 2 rounds, right? If in my opinion, the only fun event was the last one with the snatches and the ring muscle ups and the clean and jerks. I thought that was a fun race. I thought we saw a good race in that event, but the others were just longer than they needed to be. Everything felt so long, right? And then I mean,
but the work,
and even
and they weren't though. And the workouts were not even long. That's the problem.
But it felt long, right? I mean, so that's a problem. And then it was the most machine biased programming from a competition I've ever seen. Like if we're going to be mad at TFX because they didn't have a well-rounded test, I don't think it was as bad as TFX, but literally a machine in every single workout. If you look at the men's, and the women, the men and the women, Laura, Amy Kringle, and Emma Tall. What are they good at? Okay. Laura couldn't do handstand push-ups and still won because it's all machines. The whole thing is machines. And then James, Dallin, Hopper, Hopper didn't do great, but he's still chilling because he just won the games, right? Roman, everybody that's great at machine. Vellner, right? Like, if you were small and good at gymnastics, you had 0 shot to be good at this competition. And I do think if you're going to say we want to be a big player in fitness, you need a well-rounded test, right? And that bothers me a lot that I don't think it was at all. Other than that, regular TFX, he's talking about TFX right here. The fitness experience, like the regular competition, was way better than the actual one that sent people to the games. And that is a huge problem. But we're not talking about TFX right now. But and then the machines breaking are obviously an issue. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't even know if you can help that. Like that's crazy. It's crazy.
It's weird that it never happens at the CrossFit Games.
Sure.
Except for
Camille's broke down. Yeah.
Yeah. Have we ever seen a GHD machine
we haven't.
Anywhere?
It's really bad.
Bike.
But I do think the response was correct. You're not wrong. But I do think the response was correct. Jason goes, "We own everything. This is a problem. We'll fix it."
Dude, that's like you driving 80 miles down a fucking curvy road and being like, now I know.
But I know.
Damn, I
feel like we hold them to an unfair standard because they want to compete with the CrossFit Games.
Well, because they do.
No,
right.
Here's where I would.
Second competition.
Here's where I would say counter that though, John. I think I saw somebody. Maybe it was in the comments of Friends show today. Somebody said, I think they're still learning. They're taking feedback and they're trying to improve each time.
They were better.
But to say that that's okay, but then to say the CrossFit Games has not done anything over the tenure of the games.
Who's saying that?
They're all saying that they're all unsafe. They're not making improvements. They're not talking to us.
It was the big push when the
PFA, all the athletes.
The athletes.
Yeah.
Not them.
They aren't saying it now. They aren't saying it now.
But I'm saying you're mad at the athletes.
I'm mad. Well, there's plenty of other people
taking it out on WFP.
But there's a reason for that, John.
I get it, but you're right. It's already been won.
They fail to recognize that CrossFit has been making improvements year after year after year. all it is it's been dangerous. I feel unsafe. They never do anything. Like, look at Murph in 2015. There was no water bottles, right? Like,
Yeah. Yes.
and so it's whatever CrossFit has done to make improvements there, they fail to recognize that. World Fitness Project, it's like, well, they screwed up. I guess, they'll just learn next time. It's fine. Like, they're going to mess up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, it's okay for us to mess up and learn from it. We're not going to just ignore what they're doing. That's what I have a problem with.
I don't think you're wrong, Spin. I also don't think every single time something happens that's like small or big ones for sure. Mirham has a cramp, we should post it, right? But every single little thing that's bad, there's a post about it. It's like you have won. They get it. It's way harder than they thought. Way harder.
Are you saying we just don't?
You are right.
I miss the old Spin.
You're like, and it's not just you. Everybody in our group, everybody. You're beating a dead horse, and we're all just crying over and over and over again.
I'm not crying.
We get it.
Post. I made one post about this.
How many did you make, Spin?
He was just posting the news.
37 posts, Spin.
No, listen. I posted a lot on Friday because every time I turned it on, there was a problem.
Time out. Patrick Clark, if you comment again, I'm going to stop repping for WFP, okay? I will stop this right now, okay?
My hand's on the trigger.
I need you to be quiet right now. I'm trying to do something. If you come in here and try to positive WFP it up, I will stop immediately. I will turn hate on so badly. I need you to just calm it down. Because I'm not on that team.
John,
I want you to know I'm on our team, Spin. I'm on our team. I'm pro CrossFit.
When CrossFit was screwing up all the time, though, dude, they popped their head up and we were like, pow, every time. Pow.
I leaked their open workout before it was there. I was proven at 24.3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there in the stands, the front row. I got media access. I'm in there early and I post the workout before it happens. Like, I'm not going to just, nope, not going to see that. No, like, I'm there. Like, I'm posting that.
This is what we do, dude.
If y'all cannot see that you're not doing it a little bit more than normal,
if you can't
like you are. I'm telling you that you are.
What are you doing?
Are you messing with your mic?
What's happening?
You're messing
really
with the volume.
And then it got really loud.
Can you hear me now? Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's a little loud,
like
but it's
slightly above. But John,
I'll step back.
what are you doing? They exist. These events happen. The double bike fuck up, the multiple bike fuck ups that we heard off of the Boys Interrupted. Like, we're just posting what happens. It's not like we're trying to hate on them. Now, is there some positive feelings when this happens?
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Upset about. But I think we are being objective when these things do happen.
Let me tell you a story. So Friday I posted a lot, but every time I turned around, there was something going on. And so I was like, you know what? I'm busy on Saturday. I'm putting up string lights in our backyard around our new fire pit. Like, I have it on kind of in the background on my phone, listening to it for the most part, not really doing anything. And I just happen to have a breaking point where I sit down and watch event 3 and Austin Hatfield bust his butthole. And then it's just like the floodgates open. And it's like, okay, I guess I got to do this one. And then Ricky Garrard's bike broke the next day. And I was doing the exact same thing. I was still working on the string lights. I wasn't fully tuned into everything, every little thing, looking for mistakes. And there it is. The bike just breaks. Like,
I'm not saying give him a pass. I'm not saying that at all. But and I'll say this, man. Maybe you truly don't mean to.
Your mic is all jacked up. I don't know what you're doing.
It's like you're back here and then you're up here.
But even worse than that.
Yeah, I will say this. Let me get my part in about watching the WFP.
Am I okay now?
Yeah, you're good now. I was legitimately just trying to watch it unbiased. I do genuinely go into that. I went to the first one, and then I was watching this one remotely. It was just all the time like, when they were doing the clean event, I was like, I have no idea what's on the bar. I was having to listen to it or watch it with the sound off because Braun was trying to sleep. But I was like, I don't know who's cleaning what. I couldn't see anything. Not only because it's dark, but because there was 18 people in front of every graphic card of what the weights were. The commentating,
they were wrong anyway, so it didn't matter.
The commentating was hilarious. It's like, wow, look at that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's bad. It
was so bad.
Guys, I'm not saying
and I like the Australian dude.
Look, the best moment of the whole thing, they effed up because Guy's card was 10 pounds, his weight was 10 pounds heavier than the card was. And then Austin, you had this like great event, this great thing that happened, and then it doesn't happen. Like you messed it up, right? Yeah. Poor Guy, if I think I'm lifting 430 and it's 440, I'm like, no wonder. Guys, I know I'm Guy, but come on now.
Do you remember 2023 Tier Wadapalooza, where I got the video of Guy clean and jerking 395?
Mm-hmm.
When I was standing right there, and I was having to tell the judge and Guy how much it was in pounds. Now, granted, he was pretty much in Brazil, I think, most of the time. He may have just moved to Cookeville. So he was lifting in kilos the whole time.
Right.
But this is the World Fitness Project. You're very proud of the fact that you have people from all over the world lifting, and everybody lifts in kilos except for us. You've got to have a way and a system to help manage that so that you get it right.
When they're in Europe, they'll be kilos.
I bet they will be. I bet they would be.
That was a great thing you brought up with Wadapalooza. I think we're holding World Fitness Project to the CrossFit Games standard, and and they are failing a lot to hold up to that standard. And I think they're unjustly being held to that standard.
Why?
Like if you held them to the
What's
standard
about it?
If you held them to the standard of the 2008 CrossFit Games, because that's what they are. They're the 2008 CrossFit Games.
PC's clapping right now.
It's their second competition. Like
so?
I understand. Wadapalooza has so many things that go wrong on it.
And we ream them every time they happen.
No, not like this. No chance, dude. If you think you do, poll the audience. Ask on Instagram or anywhere you want.
What does Tier Wadapalooza had go wrong,
dude,
in the last 2 years? That needs to be called out.
When Brian ran their broadcast, we were up their ass 300,000 feet.
I think it's more with
Tyler freaking projected that Brian doing the live stream is going to kill Wadapalooza.
Yeah, no, it was multiple factors, really. It wasn't just Brian.
That was a big factor, dude.
Let's roll the footage.
And I understand what you're saying. I get it. Like, cool, CrossFit Games been a long time. But number one, we know they've not said it, but we know they're trying to take down the CrossFit Games. Okay, fucking let's party then.
They want to be, but they're not. They're not close.
Right. You entered the NFL and you're mad because you never went through Pee Wee. Like, dude, you fucking step up and don't cry whenever you get smashed in the mouth. Like, we do the same shit to the CrossFit Games. We do the same shit.
Yeah. Hiller called out Annie when she was doing the 1 foot takeoff over the dumbbell. Same thing with Nola Olson.
I'm not saying we don't call people out. Like, y'all are getting me twisted. I'm not saying that we don't do it for every competition. We do. The CrossFit Games, we do it more than everybody else. When all the other media companies were on CrossFit, they never did anything. They always just said positive things. Everything is awesome, blah, 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 right? Kumbaya. We always said everything that was wrong, 100%. I'm not saying we don't do that. I'm saying it's rough right now. We all know that the World Fitness Project is rough. We know. Katrin and Annie, they're not it, okay? Like having Brian there in any capacity, that's not it. I'm sorry. I know that was mean, but I still kind of mean it. Like we know they're all the machines fall apart, right? The lighting on a lifting event is crazy. The workouts are boring. Like We know. Like, it's bad.
But you say that.
It's bad.
You say that, and I posted it seems like it's too dark, and I get people saying it's amazing. I like the lighting. I have no problem seeing people. Like, people disagree with what I'm saying.
I think you get people disagreeing because every single day it's like, look how bad they are.
Well, John.
And so you get people that are like, they're like, here, tell me 3 things that World Fitness Project did that was good.
They ran a competition. They got the best athletes there. Most of the best athletes there.
You see what I'm saying? That's a problem, man.
What else?
What else, John?
What
they
else,
did more than
John?
3 things good.
What did they do?
They're paying people on time. That's one.
Oh, wow.
That's more than you could say for other competitions, and that's like a big thing. That's a big part of it.
That's like saying gas came out of the pump whenever I pumped it.
It's clutch when it does, right? If it didn't, it'd be a problem.
Clutch.
All I'm saying is, if it didn't, it would be a problem.
What else they do, John? You said name 3. That's one.
People. Cool.
I think the competition is relatively ran well.
To
like
what?
It's
relative
ran,
to
it's
what?
ran well for what they're trying to do.
From what
it's
perspective?
ran well.
Mm-hmm.
As in,
what's forward facing?
No, they're not forward facing. That's not. No,
Like no, like the competition itself, like what you see as a spectator, it's run well.
I think so.
Okay.
Like, and I think the athlete introductions are cool. Like they do a lot. They do a lot of this, like the little stuff that is just cool to look at. They do a lot of that stuff.
Right. But
Now,
that's like,
and maybe they shouldn't focus on that stuff because they do mess up some big stuff. But I'm saying there are good things that they do, and it's so negative. And maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong, and I need to really look in the mirror because I don't like being this guy.
I'll meet you.
I think it's over the top. I think what our group does is over the top on this particular thing. And I think we look at them as more than what they are. You guys are threatened if you would not be like this on Dubai. Dubai is like the worst competition of all time. Dubai is crazy how bad Dubai is. Like, it is insane. We don't talk about Dubai. It doesn't matter. Dubai doesn't matter at all. Did you say all the bad things that happened in Dubai, or did we just say, hey, I heard it was really,
I don't even
really
think
bad?
we watched Dubai.
Exactly.
We watched it.
That's how low
look at this.
Goes.
James Sprague.
I want to know what that
99
super
cents.
sticker is. I hate that we can't see those.
I think it's just a little button there. Thanks, James.
What?
Let's go through. Let's do this, John. Let's go through. All right. This afternoon, Halpin in the comments of Be Friendly. I heard one of the events at the final this weekend. Spicy, as Colton would say.
Well,
He also went on to his stories this afternoon after, I don't know, agreeing with Scott, asking what a balanced test for the World Fitness Project is. And what Mr. Halpin said is, with a swim at finals, as well as possibly a longer event, I've heard the balance is by the season across all events, blah, 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 blah. Did the set. He's heard an event. He thinks, and it's maybe the same one. It's a leak. From the very beginning, World Fitness Project wanted to be no leaks.
That's an early damn leak.
This one.
First event is in Europe.
From Ansley.
It's possible.
Okay, so final in Europe. Okay. Final in Europe.
That one's fine, right, John?
Now it's fine. The leaky boat one's negative because that's helping in it.
Okay, that's fair.
Will the World Fitness Project and the games impact upon each other, or do you think they're going to be able to run seamlessly side by side?
There's concerns about off season. We've always talked about off season. You need off season. Now you're going to be going through a championship in December. When do these athletes have a chance to actually take an off season if they're going to try to do both?
How did you guys feel competing after the games?
I didn't feel great. A lot of me wanted to obviously win because I'm a competitor, but I kept finding myself emotionally checked out throughout the entire weekend. So execute this workout and, get the score we want. At the same time.
But you're also really tired.
Everyone's in the same boat. We all have to change how we're training differently.
At the same time, I'm walking out like, wow. I don't want to be here.
Honestly, it's more opportunity. I think we need to look at that and look at the positive side of it.
But Thursday night, I was like, all right, we're really doing this again.
But to say that these two events won't positively impact each other and the ecosystem as a whole is silly.
Will the world?
John.
Okay, you have said this since December.
Yeah.
How many times do you want to say that you were right?
Yeah,
We've said you were right. Every single post is just saying, "Look how right I was."
No, look,
Every single one.
Press release, John. Even the press release, people are getting mad at me about putting a press release out there
Do
explaining.
you
what
know why
happened.
they're getting mad?
John?
Why are they getting mad?
Because they know where this is coming from, Spin.
Look, I got photos. Look, you work out fine. Look at all those
There you go.
photos.
That's positive.
That was
That's
good.
good. Super positive. Let's see. What else we got?
That one probably has the least amount of likes.
266 likes. 810 for our press release. Let's see. Ricky Gerard. Nope, bike doesn't work. 1,800 likes. Photos, 300 likes. Okay,
That's a good photo too.
Yeah, good photos. Let's see. We'll skip that one. We'll talk about that later. Austin Hatfield. Hey, here's the malfunction. That's not positive or negative. It's news. Photos, not negative.
Just news. I do think this is just news.
It's something that went wrong that Brian's quick to post. I'm not saying you wouldn't post it anyway. I'm not saying you wouldn't post it anyway.
If that happened at the games, 100% I'm posting it.
Yeah.
100%. I don't disagree.
Try to stay away from Hatfield. Thought it was interesting. Is that bad?
It's a negative thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. How about this one that these athletes have withdrawn? Is that negative?
Yes.
No, that's just news.
You don't think it's a negative thing? I'm saying is the context negative?
No, dude. And that's the
No.
problem. You're carrying in this thought of what Spin is posting. I think a lot of people are making this mistake. He would post this regardless.
No, and I didn't used to. It's so much stuff though. And like he wouldn't post this about Dubai. He wouldn't post this many wrong things about Wadapalooza.
This isn't wrong.
He would post it if it was
This
the
is
game.
3 athletes who are no longer competing.
3 athletes withdrew from Dubai. Did you post it?
3 athletes that
Don't
matter.
care about Dubai.
Exactly. I'm saying you shouldn't care about them. You're giving them more clout.
Oh, so I
by
should just
doing
ignore
this.
them?
Yes.
Let's
Stop
see.
talking about the WFP.
How about Tommy Marquez?
What, him lying about his
That-
run?
this-
Like, yeah,
this
like
one-
this is hate. It's funny. I like that one, but it's still hate. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's a lot.
What is your point then? Because if you're like, it doesn't bother me, but like the butt hasn't dropped for you yet.
No, I'm saying I just think it's a bit much. And I would ask you guys to sure. Hey, ask him if you think it's a bit much.
Who?
And let's see what he says. All right. Like I would just poll people if you think it's a bit much. And I bet you the majority would say yes.
John, if I ran a competition and I knew and I was like, I'm gonna take down the CrossFit games, if you guys weren't calling me out on the shit that we're calling them out for, I'd be
James,
pissed.
I will edit this mountain right now. Boy. Don't play with me right now.
Better watch it, James. She's in the comments.
Let's see.
I wanted to meet you halfway, John. I do think the videos, like when the athletes were being introduced, those had cool potential, but it was weird that people were saying city and some people were saying state. Like you were saying, like there was a bunch of like innovative things that they were doing that just turned out to be like bunts rather than like doubles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, there's moments where I'm like, oh, maybe this has wings, and then they just screw it up. And then I remember, oh yeah, like they are trying to take down the CrossFit games, and that is super important to me. And so, like, yeah, Spin can be unbiased. And I genuinely do think that in his news reporting, Spin is unbiased. The Halpin thing is its own thing. Me, like, if you're going to try to take down the games right now, I'm not playing ball.
See,
with
I
you.
don't think they're in a place at all to even come close to doing that.
Whether they're there or not, that's what their aim is. So I don't give a shit like where you are right now. That's what you're trying to do. And therefore you are a problem. Because that has more impact. Like they're all about, oh, I want to create more opportunity. Oh yeah, by taking out the leading competition in the space that is run by the most important organization.
You worded this in such a poor way, Spin.
Are
You should
Spin's
be like
posts too hateful?
You should say is Spin biased. That's what the
That was
question.
no. You
should be.
said I'm putting too much
Is
hate.
Spin
Nope,
biased?
you're saying I'm hate.
All right, well, then
My
I'm
posts
wrong.
are too much
Then I'm
hate.
wrong, and then you don't hate WFP. You're not biased at all, and we'll just they just suck. And we're going to talk about how much they suck every single freaking day. And I guess it'll just never get old.
You don't have to watch.
If that's the case, if I'm in the wrong, then I am.
I will say,
It's every day. Every day we're just going to say,
no,
man, Spin was right. World Fitness Project sucks. They would take down CrossFit, and Spin was right. Every single day, we're just going to bow down and say that every day.
I'm going to say something positive. I like the shit out of Jason, and I think Jason is good. And I think they would be smart if they put him in front. I also know that he pulled some punches on some questions he should have answered, but I understand he's being a company man, and I think it would be smart for them to put him front and center. He's the best thing going about WFP right now. And
they don't deserve him.
No, his hands on more things would be positive. Luckily, they don't listen to us, or they do, and they don't take heed on anything we say. But I do think Jason is the best thing that they have going. And I fear that that's not going to last forever.
Oh, you think Jason's going to leave?
No, just like I just see several steps that have been taken to where I think, yeah, this guy's probably going to leave or they're going to kick him out.
I think the opposite.
It's going to rise to stardom.
I think he doesn't know things.
I think he's going to be in charge before he leaves. I think it's more likely that happens. And every single question you ask will be answered directly. And if he doesn't want to answer it, he'll say, I'm not answering that. And that's a better answer than word salad.
Oh, I 100% appreciated how he answered 95% of the questions.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you'd want him to answer a few more, but he's not going to.
You understand his limitations.
I think they're going to see, wow, people actually respect this guy and they don't respect any other one of us because, I mean, they're trash at answering questions. We're going to call it what it is. Like, the people in charge don't know what they're doing. And I think they're going to be like, the only way for this to survive is for that guy to be in charge. And then they'll just let him have it. Maybe not like the company, but like in charge of doing things and making decisions. Yeah, make him their Dave.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he would be in that role, but if they were smart, I think that's what they should do. And I think we would be way more receptive to them if that was the case.
What's crazy is we know
not you, Spin, because you're anti them no matter what.
I'm anti. I think it's going to fracture the community.
Like somebody from WFP stole an old girlfriend of yours because it's
I don't want to watch Jason Hopper go to a competition where he's just not feeling it. I don't want to see Dallin Pepper go to a competition where he's like, man, I have to wake up early. I don't really want to do this.
Agreed.
That is not what, if people want to grow the sport, that's not how you do it. I still don't think it's a sport. I still think it's a test of finding the fittest in the world using our methodology. But regardless, if that's your goal, putting these athletes through it. And if we want to talk about next season, what Ansley said, we got Open, Wadapalooza the last week of the Open. I don't know what they're going to do with that. 2 weeks later, you're going to do World Fitness Project. I don't know what the season looks like for the games to qualify after the Open between the games, but if it's something similar to this or even semifinals next year, you've got to then start prepping for that. Then they're going to have another World Fitness Project in June. So you're going to have games, your games prep, stop, go compete wherever that is, whether it's the United States, Australia, Europe, Africa, Asia, who knows. Come back to the games. 3 weeks later, go back to World Fitness Project. And like, we're not going to get the best of everybody. And all these people are saying like, they'll just have to train differently and not peak. I want to see the fittest athlete in the world at that time. I want them to peak. I don't want to watch somebody just like operate at 70% because they can't peak at any time.
And you don't think the CrossFit Games, everybody wouldn't be peaked out for that?
Not if they're going to be traveling. Let's say it's in Australia in June, mid to late June.
They'll use it as training, dude. They're not going to try hard. You don't have to watch.
That's the point. Then
I
why watch
promise
the
you,
event?
the games will always be the most important thing because it's the CrossFit Games.
So you're saying ignore it.
Yes. Yes.
So we should just ignore, like everybody should just ignore all these athletes that are doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. It doesn't matter. The games will still be the games. The games is still a Super Bowl of fitness. They crown the fittest man and woman on earth. Every single person that is doing the game season, that is what matters the most to them, no matter what.
This doesn't sound very
Ask
fun.
any of them.
Sounds more fun to be up their ass all the time.
It does feel like that. Lee Frazier, $1.99. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Another $1.99. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And another $1.99. I don't know what's going on.
That's
Lee
3
is
out
just,
of 3.
Yeah. Lee Frazier, $4.99. It's hard to hate when you love and follow most of the alleys.
Athletes, I think she was trying to
Athletes. The alleys.
Like CrossFit, he rides with spin.
We ride with spin.
Look, more news is good news for me making news.
Ainsley got to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I got $50K in my bank account with WFP right now.
That's all it costs. Thank God, John finally got it.
$50,000. I'll do anything.
We know that it's been. That's been
I
your
hear there's a
target.
free 80K out for grabs.
Oh, okay. Maybe so. Yeah, I just don't. If it starts to impact, if they start throwing more competitions out there, if people are going to look at this and say, "I'm going to go follow the money," and the games don't turn out to be what it was, that's disappointing. I don't want to see that, John. And I don't like the whole season structure as it stands. Like, there's a chance that somebody who does not win one of the 3 events of the World Fitness Project becomes the winner of this championship. That's dumb.
Yeah. I agree.
And if that starts to deteriorate and cause issues with what I think is the best way, the CrossFit game season, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
There you go. So
I don't think every single day of my life I should say, look how bad they are. I hate them.
I did not search it out.
He didn't even want to do it on Saturday. He had lights to put up, dude.
That's right.
I appreciate you being the conscientious objector for once.
305 Nika, $1.99. JY, are you half black?
No. But I've been asked that a lot, actually.
Is he really?
I got a little Phil Tune in me. I think people, I get it.
That's called melanotan, I believe.
It's the lips.
And speaking of WFP, tomorrow I'll probably put out an article about what people actually have to do to try to keep or earn their pro card for next year. So that's very positive, isn't it, John? It's a good mix.
Whatever you say, man.
It's a good mix.
People were saying to do Peace Corps for WFP. They don't crown the fittest on earth. Therefore, I don't care.
Okay. But hey, Roman and Laura just won the second one, correct?
That is correct.
How many people care? None.
If you look at the number of new followers on Instagram,
Laura lost
nobody.
Nobody.
But that's my point, guys. It doesn't matter. Just leave them alone.
Oh, they're in our sandbox.
You're being a bully.
Yeah, dude.
I am not bullying, John.
You-
That is
you're
ridiculous.
You're the biggest bully.
I am not the biggest bully. Not at all. No. I tried to help him, John.
You're bigger
I
than
freaking did a
Hiller.
show
I
with
didn't know that was
Hiller.
possible.
I did a show with Hiller this afternoon to help give them advice
Mhm.
and
Help give
constructive
it-
criticism.
Okay.
All news is good news, buddy. And that
Yeah.
we're giving them all kinds of news.
I don't think so. Mitchell Hooper didn't think all good news was good.
Neither did Chad. It's okay, Chad.
Chad was very upset with me.
Get you a tissue, buddy.
Chad.
It's all right. Chad didn't like my post.
Chad
He's-
knows.
What Chad?
Chad knows who he is. Let's see. Let's see.
Stats, Chad. I got it.
Is
I
it
got
stats,
there.
Chad? I don't
I
think
got
it's-
there.
Is
I
he a
don't think
stats
it's
guy?
stats, Chad.
He's
German Chad.
No, he's media megalord Chad. All right, next up.
Media megalord.
Camp activities. Moving on.
John, you were excited about this.
I am.
Yeah. Crash.
Well, I'm mostly. I have a proposal for you.
I was thinking about this on the way to the gas station. I think we're
In lockstep.
yeah.
Oh, don't do that. Don't say we're
No,
like that.
we're-
That's I don't want to do
locked.
that.
Crash Crucible, just I guess what, hour and a half ago, put out possible movements that we could see at Crash Crucible next month. Monostructural, run, swim, row, biker, ski, echo bike, double unders, Rogue Pro, and RX Smart Gear drag.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Never seen that
Weightlift-
before.
Yeah, those are all good. Hopefully there's a different machine in every workout.
My favorite-
Weightlifting.
Are you gonna
What's
read
that?
them all?
No. Let's see what. Well, let's go through the weightlifting, all the kind of standard stuff. Is there anything in here?
Well, my favorite thing of this whole list and this next page too, you get all this funky stuff at the end. Reverse sled drag, hand over. Oh, spin.
No, wait.
On that on that page.
Oh, down here.
Yeah. Hand over hand sled pull, back rack yoke carry, front rack yoke carry, Zercher yoke carry, farmer's carry, power pin carry, wobble. Well,
Wait a minute.
Just all this stuff and then just simple wobble.
Pill squat and pill thruster.
Yeah. It was just the end. It cracked me up.
Just the end.
Yeah. No, it is funny. Kettlebell sumo deadlift high pulls. I swear to God, JR, if you do it, I won't come to South Carolina. I will not go.
I want to see it.
That would suck, dude. My back would be blown up.
The pill squats. Pills all day long. I love the pills.
Kiefer's comment's amazing.
Pull it up.
What did Kiefer say?
Right there. You see it?
Oh, on the
Crash's thing.
Underprogrammed.
probably.
Always.
What do we got on the gymnastics?
A pill. They're asking what's a pill. A pill is like a small worm. It's like a one-person worm.
Yeah, it's like a segment, but it's like a rubber segment of the worm. Of like the worm. What is it? The oh yeah, Hopper did these.
He tested all of them.
Yeah, this was wasn't it Hopper and Brooke that did all these things?
Yeah.
So they
It's a version of them. I don't know if they're the same. I remember asking JR, I was like, hey, do you need me to test any of these? Because he had me test a strength workout the year previous. And he said this was going to be, there's going to be one of them that's something. I don't want to say something I'm not supposed to. And I said, you need me to test any of these? He goes, I think Jason's an all right tester. and I was like, oh, you don't have to little boy me like that. Good grief. Like I was just trying to be nice.
I think he can handle it.
They are cool. I wish the games would program pill stuff so that they would be in like every gym or in the open. I think it's a great implement for the open.
What?
A pill.
It's so hard to.
It would be hard to put into an open.
Gyms don't
especially our open that we have today.
Oh yeah.
Like we'll never program the pill given our current status of the open. But it would be cool if it did trickle down and we started seeing it in, say, whatever you want to call it, semifinals, in-person qualifying events, something that's in person outside of that. On the gymnastics side, let's see, pull a bar muscle up with the trapeze. Same with toes to bar, monkey bar traverse, P bar traverse, seated legless rope climb, unbroken rope climbs.
I'm interested to see how that looks like. I imagine you just have to go without your feet touching to a line and then climb back up.
Which competition was it that did that? Was it Filthy 50 back in
Filthy 150?
Yeah.
Roman Krinikov won it. It was running and then 2 rope climb, but they were legless. They weren't. This just says rope climb, so I don't think they're legless. But they had to go legless up, legless down to a line, legless back up.
Yeah. Let's see.
I like how the med ball GHC sit up is the last thing. Just to stay consistent with the balls.
That's fair. Wall walk complex.
Freestanding handstand push-up. Or no, wall facing handstand push-up. Sorry about that.
Where? Oh, no.
Wall walk complex. Yeah.
Freestanding handstand push-up, deficit strict handstand push-up, parallel handstand push-up, pistols, GHD sit-ups.
I had to do freestanding handstand push-ups the other day, and some of my training hadn't done them in a while. And you talk about frustration because it was in the middle of a Metcon. I mean, I was punching the freaking air.
I
wonder if I don't have the balance for him.
I wonder if it would make sense to go back to last year's before the games and see what JR predicted in one of the prediction shows of what he expects. If that would lead to any
crash workouts.
Yeah, any hints?
Possibly. Something to go back and just check.
John, why were you so excited?
My proposal, Tyler. I say if we can, and you got to be on board. But if we can, I say we get there 2 days earlier than normal, and you and me do the entire Crash Crucible and film the whole thing head to head, every workout. If there is something that one of us can't do, like we'll agree to
scale it or whatever.
We'll agree to a sub that works. But if it's like later in the workout, no, because the other guy can.
Wait, so we got to do the entire competition in 2 days when the
entire competition. The entire competition.
I would do that. That would be fun.
And then, dude, we film it. We film every workout. We we can do a real, because we'll have the whole Sevon crew there, right? So let's do it real deal, and then we can make a video after, like a 30-minute. I don't know how it works, but 40-minute thing of Tyler and John take on Crash Crucible.
We're gonna go in the Crash Crucible feeling like ass,
and it'll be released. It'll be released. Later, obviously, but I just think it would be a sick video, especially because you got some stuff that you're pretty good at. Especially if one of us actually has a competitive time in one of the workouts. Obviously, we're not going to be competitive in the whole thing, but any lifting things, just
Of course, you'd pick the lifting things.
Well, for me, Tyler's got some gymnastics that he's pretty dirty at, but it would I think if we're competitive in any of them, I just think it would be cool to see later on. You know what I mean? And be like a 30-40 minute video of us just doing. And then we can even keep score, and you could score. We could keep head-to-head battle, and then you could score it.
I'll edit it.
Susan's on it. We're good. Here's one. Janine A.
Sorry. Go back to Janine. I'm sorry.
Janine. When did comps give a movement bank? Has this been around? I'll tell you who has a movement bank. The World Fitness Project has a movement bank.
They call it the Spank Bank. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. Tyler would take it as serious as getting a syndicate partner.
Hey,
well, then that just means he'll get dominated on air. It'll just be, it'll be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If we get there early, I think we can do.
I'd do it. We're gonna feel bad, but I'll do it.
Just do it all in one day, then you get
oh my god,
on Wednesday.
We'll know the events
all on Wednesday, then take Thursday off.
Dude,
You're fine,
dude.
We're just slogging through the last one.
No, and we'll figure it out. If we got to do them out of order, we'll do them out of order. But
you have a day to get out of Rhabdo. It's fine. It'll be totally fine.
I would do it. I would do it.
Half the workouts will get time cap.
We get somebody to film it. I'll do the production, or I'll do the editing. It'll be fine.
Okay. I just if we don't have to, but I think it'll be fun.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe.
So Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, 3 days.
What is your role when we're there?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I got to be scorekeeper.
You're Peace Corps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're thinking the whole time.
My general mode is like be useful to Sousa or anything.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gotcha.
That's
I know, but like with Crash specifically, you have a little bit of a bigger deal because you're
actually scoring.
You
it's not that
you got to
bad.
be in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be more Peace Corps. Everybody's gonna love it.
And we got a big show coming up at Crash anyway.
We got to do
Maybe.
some work, dude. we got to get it together.
Maybe. Let's see.
We're gonna do that Thursday night. Like, guys, what are we? Oh God!
I don't know what's going to
Oh
happen.
my God!
All right, we need to move on because we still got the
Sorry.
mountain to do, John. We still got the
Yeah.
mountain. Next up, blind rankings. I need to pull that up here.
Guys, I'm struggling without this in. I'm hurting.
Not doing so hot, huh? Guess that's what happens. All right, blind rankings. Where is it?
I
Here
feel
it
like I'm
is.
yelling more because of not having any.
It could be. Blind rankings. If you go to one of my hateful posts, I don't even think it was hateful. It was just asking, who does Laura Horvath want to punch? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who Laura's punch list is.
Okay, who's number one, John?
Gabby.
That's not who I thought you were gonna say. Gabby.
I don't know. Do you have somebody in mind?
I think it's I think the debate's between Sevon and Hiller. I think it's Sevon.
I think it's Sevon, dude. I don't think she cares who Hiller is. Hiller's just generally a lot of people's number one, but like I don't think it's Laura's number one.
Right. I would be wondering if they're either of them are even on the list.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You never know. You never know. This is not a top five. This is just ranking the five that I give you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Who does Laura want to punch the most?
We got to think through this then, man.
Yeah.
You just never know. All right. First one to pick from. Dave Castro.
Whoa, dude. Like that's up there. I don't know, man. I think Castro's ahead of Sevon.
I can't make the joke that I wanted to make.
Just make it. Just make it. Just make it, dude. We're past it.
John.
We're past the year.
Of all of the jokes that I have made,
we're past the year.
I'm reeling it in. You know I can't make the joke.
No, make it. Make it. Say it. Say it.
I can't. It's past. I can't.
What do you want to say about Lazar? Just say it.
I got to fight this. I'm fighting it harder than you fought the R word.
Okay, well, just say it in the private chat then. I don't wanna know. Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you after the show.
No. Do it in the private chat because I want to react to it.
Where are you
I say number one, but if you want to go two, we can go two. Well, I like leaving one open. I just I think you could.
I'm not that. Don't you fucking say it. I want to go two.
Okay.
Two?
Yeah.
All right. Dave Castro, number two. All right. Next up.
It's just a fact. What you say. It's not a. I don't even.
According to you, that's hate, though. I can't be saying that.
No, that's not hate. That's not hate. That was just factual.
Next up, Tia.
Why? Because she's better.
Yeah. She's cooler.
People are better. You know.
I want to punch everybody cooler than me.
I'd go three.
I would go three.
Three. Okay. Is Tia the one that stands in her way of winning a lot of competitions? Like, would she have won the game multiple times if it wasn't for Tia?
She would have won the games one more time, I believe. And I think that was her rookie year, but it's actually not as much as you think. Because let's just roll back. So 2023 she
was
won.
Only second
correct?
Once, right?
Well, 2023 she won.
Yeah.
And then 2022, I want to say she was third because Mal O'Brien was second. So she wouldn't have won then. 2021, she was second. She would have won 2021. 2020, she didn't make. 2019, she didn't make. And then 2018, she was a rookie. So she would have won one more.
She was there in 20. Wasn't she there in 2019?
Like the top 10.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's goofy. Fair. Next up, Savon.
See, Castro is ahead of Sevon for me. We should have put Tia 4.
Yeah. I think Sevon's got to go 1 if Castro's 2. We did screw up. Castro should be 1. Sevon should be 2.
Well, that's what I said, dude.
I know.
Okay, all right. Sevon number 1.
All right.
So
Man, you guys are,
I'm wondering if we screwed this up.
Does
who's 4
Gabby
and
have a
5?
brother?
I don't know. Next up, 4 or 5. You guys left yourself no room. Gabby.
That's fine. Number 4. Tia should have been 4.
Hold on, John. Wait a minute. There's a trick coming here. I think we should go 5 because I don't think she wants to punch Gabby that much.
I hear. Okay, I think Gabby wants to punch her more than she wants to punch Gabby.
Why do you think Gabby wants to punch her?
Because she's a dick, dude.
Gabby's a dick?
No, Laura. I'm saying Gabby wants to punch Laura more than Laura wants to punch Gabby. Laura's
Because
just
Laura's
like
the
Laura's got resting, want to punch you in the face look, right?
Resting dick face.
And then that's rough. I didn't say it. But it's kind of true. But I just think Gabby. Okay, if you want to say 5, we can say 5. I think we've messed this entire list up.
I want to go 5 out of safety. I don't think she wants to punch Gabby all the
I
time.
think 4 is safe. Who else is there?
I don't know. But that's why I'm scared.
Hiller?
Yeah.
That it? Okay. We'll find out. Number 4 is AY.
Oh, I don't think she knows who I am.
I think she wants to punch you more than Gabby.
I don't think she knows who I am.
You're associated, dude. Punched.
You
by
talk bad about her
association.
handstand push-ups all the time.
Yeah, I'm
Because
pretty
they're
sure
bad.
You called her fat too.
You're the internet hate.
I don't think I said it like that.
You are the internet hate.
I didn't
John.
say she was fat. I said she's not skinny.
Yeah. You talked an awful lot about her brother too.
I didn't talk about them having intercourse in any way. Okay.
Never. Not one time. That wasn't a running.
Not on a
joke for 6
CrossFit
weeks.
podcast. I've never said it on a CrossFit podcast.
Was it a grid podcast?
I cannot neither confirm or deny, but it was never on a CrossFit podcast.
It was the Rogue podcast.
Summer, you need to chill out, girl. Okay.
Yeah, we screwed this.
But we screwed this up so bad because I don't think she knows who I am. I would be surprised if she did. I think Dave is number 1. I think Sevon's number 2.
Yeah.
I think Gabby is 3 and Tia is 4, and then I would be 5.
There's no way you're 5.
There's no, dude. I don't think she cares.
Or she really.
I haven't spoken about Laura.
But you're the people
2
on the
years.
internet, John. You are the people on the internet that talk trash. He wants to punch.
No, I'm not the people. I'm the senior analyst. Like, I'm speaking the truth. I'm not talking trash. I'm speaking truth. And if you're overweight, you're overweight. If you can't do a handstand push-up, you can't do a handstand push-up. It's the truth.
I was just making up the fat part. I didn't really know if he said that or not. I was just throwing out allegations.
I think when she was at Dubai, I might have said that, but she kind of was. Go back and look at Dubai. Like, she's pretty, like, she looks good now, but like, she was big in Dubai.
Some of you are way too comfortable disrespecting people on the internet, John.
Does.
Everything you do is on the internet, John.
I would argue I have been disrespected more on the internet than Laura has.
Somebody needs to make that shirt.
Would you agree or disagree?
What?
I feel like I have been, me personally, been disrespected more on the internet than she has.
Victim card.
Yeah.
I agree. I think so.
Victim card. John's a big victim guy.
Stop it. Stop it right
That's
now.
why he's turning to the WFP.
Stop
I understand
it.
what's
Stop,
happening
stop
now.
it right now. You know what? You know what's the problem? I had a daughter, and it's made me soft.
It's softened you. Yeah.
Yeah, it has. It has. But yeah. She's
I
doing
can see it.
fine.
I
She's
will
doing
say,
fine.
I think Gabby, I think Laura looks great.
I think she looks real fit.
But I also understand why Hiller ranked her where he ranked her.
She's bigger than most, but she looks real good right now.
I find her attractive. She's very attractive.
I wouldn't go that far, but her.
I'm on side with this one.
You find her. Where would you rank her? Out of 10, if you find her attractive, on purely like I would want to get with that.
Jeanette's probably asleep.
Look at the engagement this thing has. This thing has like 150 comments or something like that.
Don't be
crazy.
Don't be scared.
8.
Like, say the truth.
8.
An 8 out of 10. I disagree.
But I still think he ranked her fairly.
I disagree.
Fair.
Hot or not?
Hot or not, the mountain. John,
I would say a 6.8.
That's not far from an 8.
No. I didn't say she was ugly.
But it's very different, isn't it?
It is. There's a line. There's a hard line. Okay. And you got to be over the line to, want to date.
Would Ty Jenkins block her or not?
No, she's not like that. No, she's not like that.
Ty, please start that as like a TikTok / Instagram segment. Blocked or not? And just he brings up pictures of chicks and he's like, blocked.
that'd be good. That'd be a fun segment.
That would
right.
be a funny video. Oh, double block. Yeah, I'm just imagining like what he would say.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, the mountain time.
Oh man, I'm tired, man. But okay, let's do it.
Look at the background of that. Look at that background of that mountain, though.
I don't remember WNBA arenas having mountains next to them.
That is the Chase Center. They're going to the Chase Center, right? Next.
We'll see. Going? That's your prediction.
That's what Dave Castro said.
I think they're going to the KFC Yum Center.
I hope so. That'd be cool. All right, John. 2026 CrossFit Games Mountain.
Yes, sir. Let's start with the bottom row. This goes
you want to start with the bottom this time, not the top?
I always start from the bottom.
All right, here we go. The bottom row from left to right. Emma Lawson, Pat Vellner, Chris Ibarra, Emily Rolfe, Alexis Raptis, Gabby Magawa, and Emma Tall. John, is this like the WFP row?
It's not. It's not WFP row. A lot of you guys are going to be like, what is this? But this is the 2026 CrossFit Games Mountain, right? We're past 2025. This is the start of the year. This is the 2026 CrossFit Games Mountain. And I think Emma Tall misses the CrossFit Games. I think Gabby Magawa would have been here wrecking shop. Alexis Raptis just hasn't been good, so she dropped to that spot. I think she would even agree with that. Emily Rolfe can't be honest about where she hurt herself, but was in the game season,
Well, there won't be Heavy Isabel next year, so she's fine.
Correct. There won't be Heavy Isabel. Heavy Grace, I hear, but no, I'm just kidding. Chris Ibarra, this is just where he should be. He should be bottom row of the mountain. I think it's going to be hard for him to climb, but very consistent across the board. You could argue this spot could go to somebody else, but I have Chris in there, maybe a homer thing. And then Pat Vellner, and he's here just because of Tyler. Tyler has made the prediction that Patrick Vellner is going to do the CrossFit Games this year, and I am not going to look past that. So until these people, right, especially Emma Tall, Emma Lawson, I think Emma Lawson, she's kind of an iffy one, right? But Emma Lawson, Patrick Vellner, Emma Tall, until they withdraw, they will be on the mountain. Until they don't do the open, they will be on the mountain. And I actually think they're probably going to climb. I cannot put them higher on the mountain because they didn't do the games. This is where you start. But what these people are, they've climbed in their day. They're experienced climbers. And then they took a break. And then they're looking at the mountain. That's why they're at the bottom. They're looking at the mountain and they're like, do I want to climb again? Do I miss that thrill of climbing?
I don't think Pat does.
Well, and the second he decides, no, I'm walking away again, then he'll be off.
It's coming. What a good senior analyst. He takes his intel and he puts it in his mix. Good job, John. I like this.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
could see Emma Lawson coming back. I think Gabby will come back. Speaking of Gabby, Henrik Happelainen, he's going back to Rogue.
Congratulations.
Achilles and all. So he got his invite, so he's going back.
Weird.
Gabby tore it twice, so I don't know if she's back enough to come back to Rogue, but should be ready for next year. I don't mind this list. I don't think Emma Tall. I think Pat has 0 chance of coming back. I think Emma Tall has a 15% chance of coming back. I think Emma Lawson has a 65% chance of coming back.
And I tend to lean to you being right spin on that. But until it happens, you can't. I cannot, in good faith, leave them off because they are some of the fittest people in the world. If they choose to not participate in the competition that crowns the fittest people in the world, that's on them, and they'll be off of the mountain. But until they choose that, I cannot deny them. And one thing I do want to say, I know Pat's not a big fan of mine.
Which is crazy because for years you just picked him to win every time.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite, man. I still believe he was the fittest man in the world when Justin Medeiros won. He just couldn't put it together. Probably unfair to Justin Medeiros, but I do believe that with all of my heart. But I'm glad to see that he's fit again. He came into World Fitness Project. It's not the same as the games. And then he got tore up. And then he's like, I need to get it together.
I should probably try.
Yeah. But it showed. All I'm saying is it showed. And I'm glad to see him be fit. I really don't think he likes me very much, but I am happy to see him do well. And I would love.
Why doesn't he like you, John? Why doesn't he like you?
I think I said that he was done a couple times.
Well, that's awful unfair considering how long you rode him for.
Yeah, I don't think he knew who I was when I was riding him, though. And then, I got off of him, and then I think he became aware of me when I was off of him, and I was done. I was done with the ride.
Oh well,
you know what I mean?
Fair in love and war, I guess.
So I'm not mad at it. I would like to think I'm pretty close with Jason and Dallin and James to an extent, and they are aware of me whenever I'm on them. Right, that's the ride I'm on right now. Right.
Look at this. Good, what a great name. Brian G, 93, $5. Was gonna pay $5 to ask why Pat doesn't like JY, but take your money anyway. Cool.
Thank you, Brian. I don't know. I would love to know why, but I mean, I haven't spoken very good about him in the last couple of years, so that's okay. You don't have to like. It's okay to not like me, but
John, there's always hope. Dave unblocked you.
I am happy for him, though. This isn't about me. It's about Pat. I am happy for that he is fit again. I think the world's a better place when Patrick Vellner is fit. Emma Lawson, I believe in everything. I predicted that she would win the 2025 CrossFit Games before she withdrew. I didn't think Tia was competing. I think Emma Lawson is still the future, no matter what people want to say about her, either mentally, physically, whatever. I think Emma Lawson's the future. It just might take a little bit. It might take a little bit to get there.
Okay.
I would agree. I want Emma to come back all the time, but I won't say let me down, but you can't put any stock in it. And so withdrawn any feeling from that.
That's how I feel about Alexis.
No,
Alexis
I still
is
have hope for
definitely-
Alexis.
I think everybody this year was like, it's Alexis's year. Like,
And this was the year, dude. She needed to be great.
and it was just like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, to back injury, to withdrawing this past weekend. So let's see. We ready for the next row? Wrap
Raptis myolysis.
Yeah, Raptis myolysis.
Oh, dude, that's a good team name if she's ever on a team.
Next row. There it is. Colton Mertens, Grace Walton, Tudor Magda, Alex Gazan, Amy Kringle, and Abby Domit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might want Abby Domit a little bit higher than she is, but she has to show me before I can do that, guys. So I'm going to stand by that.
I think that makes sense. I think Amy Kringle I'm struggling with.
Amy Kringle has been very consistent. She was better than Abby Domit at the games. She was better than Abby Domit at the World Fitness Project. Amy Kringle has been very consistent in that 7 to 10 range. So, yeah.
Alex Gazan.
Man,
Yeah,
that's high.
And I thought about putting her in the bottom row with all these people, but as Spin alluded to, does have a little bit of World Fitness Project flavor. You want to argue Raptis in this row instead of Gazan, I completely understand that. But Alex Gazan had every intention to do the games. I think she would have been great if she was there. I'm a big Alex Gazan guy, and so that's why I have her here. If you want to argue Alexis above her, completely get it.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think. Go ahead.
I would not put Alexis above Alex at this point.
Who then my question would be, who would you put above her?
Above
Nobody.
Alex?
Yeah, like in Alex's spot.
I would move Amy up, if anything, right now.
Oh, you think I have Amy low?
I think so.
They're on the same row.
No, I think Amy should be up one row.
Okay.
Move somebody down.
Okay.
But then,
well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, I
would move Gracie down.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I wanted this row to be like they competed in the games. They have earned the right to be above these people, even if they're not quite as fit as them, because they competed.
Mm-hmm.
You think Gracie's performance at this year's games was just an anomaly? Like, just
Yes.
something was off a little bit?
I would say. Yeah.
I think she had 2 events that didn't go as well for her. But I think her best placement might have been 4 spots higher than it was. I don't think it would have been significant.
What was she, like 18th?
No, she was higher than that. I thought she was like 15th.
Okay.
Let me effort it real quick. Sorry, I'm in 2018.
She should be able to find her there.
Yeah. You want to go to the next row?
Yeah, next row. I'll read it off here.
She was 15th.
15th, okay. Next row, Jay Crouch, Jeff Adler, Justin Medeiros, Austin Hatfield, and Maddie Sturt.
Austin this low.
Man, he tumbled down big time.
Yeah, and he's the only person that you could argue that is higher. That could be higher. Say again.
Jeff was like the top of the mountain last time.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jeff, I think it's self-explanatory. Jeff had one of the biggest letdowns in the games. Jeff is a hard one because I expect Jeff to be way higher than this, but at the moment, you have to put him what he did, and he has to earn his way higher on the mountain. He doesn't just get to stay there because of what he did in the past. So I have no problem with Jeff. I think Austin is the only one that you could argue that should be high, that could be higher than this. But Austin's kind of a thing where it's like I'm almost almost at the point with Austin where until you do it, like for real, do it, I'm going to stop hyping you up. Because I've told the world you're the next great thing and it's time and you're good enough to do it. You are, right? Like the physical, what he has, his current fitness, he's good enough to do it. He just has to execute and not be dumb. And something kind of always happens.
But don't you
right?
think but isn't pulling like the one thing? Like I wouldn't say it's Laura Horvath's strict handstand push-ups, but isn't upper body
it's
pulling
just rope climbs, legless rope climbs. He beat everybody.
Pegboards.
Right? But pegboard, he had a bad pegboard, but Dallin did too. Dallin was 11th and he was 28th, right? That's a big difference, right? Rope climbs, if you had what happened to you at Kill Taylor, then you would think that would be a weakness that you would have cleared up.
Right.
Volume, that's pulling in rope climbs. And he was still really bad in the last heat of the last event at the games, where he probably could have podiumed and he didn't because he was the last person in that heat, or just about. And so that's why, like, Austin could be fitter than everybody on the mountain, not including Tia. But I don't have faith right now that he will be until I see it. I'm at the point where I have to see that now to put him higher. Where before was like, oh, he can do this, and nobody else has what he has. Nobody has the potential that he has, but he hasn't done it. So I'm done putting him high until I see him actually reach the potential that I think he has. Does that make sense?
Are you penalizing Jeff Adler for being hurt? Do you buy it that he was hurt?
I think he was hurt kind of almost all year.
Yeah,
I think he's had like a lot of injuries, not just a one lingering injury. I'm not penalizing him for being hurt. I'm penalizing him for his performance at the games. If you are doing the games and you're hurt, then that sucks, but you were 9th and you look like you didn't want to be there. He didn't look hurt. Even if he was hurt, there were events where he could be top 3 that he was 12th because he didn't want to be there.
Well, there was no surprises. That was always his thing, like a surprise element, movement, whatever. That was where his downfall was. Straight up CrossFit. It's like, man.
Yeah, it was his games, really.
And he did not show up. Let's see. Next row. Roman, Olivia, Danielle, and Ariel.
Yeah, I could be prisoner of the moment on Olivia, but I just love her. I think she's awesome. And I'm just excited for her future. Like, I don't think she's scratched what she could be. I just think she could improve a lot, where Danielle and Ariel are kind of like have been what they are for like about 4 years. And I think Olivia could only get better. So
is Olivia like a very young Horvath?
I think so. I think Olivia's in the Horvath mold. And I think that's how her camp should treat her. Like when Horvath, and like here, the only difference between Olivia and Horvath right now is that in a running event, Horvath is middle of the pack.
She was third. There's third on Friday.
In a weighted, I don't care about the World Fitness Project, Brian. I don't put stock into that.
He didn't even talk about it.
I don't. But I'm saying at the games, Laura typically was in the middle of the pack in running events. If it's a weighted run, Laura almost wins, like top 3. Olivia is sucky. She sucks. Right. So and when Olivia can improve that to being middle of the pack in running events, dude, she's so dangerous. Give her 50 more points. And where is she? Then we're talking about her being right there with Lucy Campbell once Tia is gone. Dude, anything can happen.
Of course, it's the James Hobart. We have Scott Panchik on. We have all the. That was Hopper, Colton, Sprague.
Is that really Hobart?
I mean, who else uses a 2 after it?
The fake one, the second one.
Maybe.
I can't believe Roman's this high. Is what bothers me.
Look, the Dave Castro's even on. Look at that.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing. You could argue putting Austin where Roman is. And the reason why Roman is this high is he did just win the World Fitness Project.
Well,
but
so it counts.
But for Laura doesn't do the games, dude. Roman does. I don't care what Laura does until she does the games. Like Roman does both of them. So then you can use it as a little data point, right? It's a little data point, not a big data point.
Okay.
The reason why Roman is this high is because I am in the space with Austin where I have to see him do something really good before I put him higher. And Austin is the person that you could argue that could replace Roman in that spot. I don't think you could argue that for any of the others unless you wanted to argue Jeff. Jeff was bad. So I'm not doing that with Jeff.
So you're punishing Austin is what you're doing.
Correct.
Dare I say, I think I understand the mountain now.
I would put Austin or Jay where Roman is. If you don't put any credence to this past weekend.
And that's perfect. That's perfectly fair. I understand that point.
Did Roman pay you off?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Next row. Dallin Pepper, Lucy Campbell, and Ricky Mack.
Wow, John.
He is moving up. What happened? Why is he so far up?
Because that's the second fittest man in the world right now, man.
First, depending on who you ask.
It's the second fittest man in the world.
He's the fittest Peace Corps athlete in the world.
Now,
Ricky's
Ricky's about as roller coaster as it gets. With his events, sometimes he's great and sometimes he's not good at all. So it's really tough to judge Ricky, but I'm basically just going to go off of what he did in the last thing that he did that mattered. And that's the CrossFit Games. And he was pretty filthy. So I think he's earned being on top of here. You know what? I'm for dang sure not putting Olivia or Danielle or Ariel or Roman ahead of him. Just think about that. Who would you put ahead of him? I'm not putting any of those people ahead of him. He's earned his spot at where he's at.
I'd agree with that.
I love Lucy. It was 3 guys at the top. I think Lucy has
transcended.
I think Lucy's done enough where I need to separate her from the other women, where she's her own tier. And then obviously Tia's a tier of her own. And then Dallin's Mr. Consistency. You can't argue with that. Dallin is routinely, second to fourth fittest man in the world at any competition he does. Hopefully one day he breaks through. I mean, it's about time.
Is he the Vellner of this generation?
Currently, I think that's a great analogy. He's the Patrick Vellner of this generation. But say his saving grace, there is no Matt. 2018, Patrick Vellner's the fittest man in the world. Right? True. And that's all Dallin needs. Dallin needs his 2018. I think he can win the CrossFit Games. I think Dallin can be the fittest man in the world. But everything has to go right for him. And he just has to have a perfect run. I think if he does what Jason did in the pegboard, he wins the CrossFit Games. And he didn't. But he is Mr. Consistency, second through fourth, fittest man in any competition he does. He basically took day one off on World Fitness Project and still ended up fourth. I think I can't speak for everybody. I want to see Dallin at least on the podium. What's sad, I don't think a lot of people realize this. When he got second, he didn't get to stand on the podium. He hasn't stood on the podium once.
Yeah, they didn't really do a ceremony last year, did they?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, dude. And I think Dallin's one of the rare people where I think he has the mindset to win the CrossFit Games. And me and Tyler, you've talked about this before. Not everybody does.
No,
Like,
Dallin's got it.
Jeff doesn't have the mindset to win the CrossFit Games.
Dallin has
he
it
was-
to win it for like 5 years straight. That's
I would just say to
The
win. I
mindset.
think you need that to win it in general.
Yeah.
But like Jeff is just really, really, really fit, and Roman broke his foot. Like, I don't think Jeff has that mindset. I think Dallin does. I wish Dallin would work on the things that he's good at. That way, every single time they have this pack where like the big guys always have the pack, like he just wins, right? That's what Jason does, dude. Jason's in this pack, and he always he just tends to find himself on top of their little pack in their events, in those events, specific events, right? And that's what James does. They both do that. Dallin's the only one who doesn't do that. He's always there. He doesn't have any holes. But when James has something he thinks he can win, dude, he goes for it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not, he doesn't like just pace it correctly and follow his plan. He goes for it, and fireworks happen. Right?
Oh,
when Jason sees something that he thinks he can win, like a sandbag event, and he freaking goes for it, he wins. Right? I don't know if we've seen that with Dallin. We've seen it in a couple of events, but I can't think of CrossFit Games events where I've seen that. And I obviously I'm not Torres. Torres knows what he's doing. I'm not going to act like I know what I'm doing. But I think that would be the difference between him winning the games and not winning the games, is turning 5th place, 4th places into 1st places, and then keeping everything the same.
I don't want to gloss over Lucy. If you were to flash back pre-Wadapalooza last year, I would never expect her to be above the 2nd row ever in her career. And now I would 100% agree with you, John. She deserves to be pulled away from the rest of the women.
Absolutely.
Like, watching her at the games was incredible, and I don't think it was luck of programming. I think she has like some kind of crazy work ethic that the women seem to rarely have.
100%. Lucy has that mindset.
Yeah.
And she's humble. And like, Lucy is dangerous, dude. Like, I don't know how to describe her other than she's dangerous.
Pasty.
Like, dangerous. She's got that. she's wiry. Like,
wiry.
Yeah, wiry.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I can't do it. Man, yeah.
Wiry.
Dude. That's what she is. Like, she's just got that dog in her. And not everybody does.
Yeah, especially when she has a wrist that who knows what's going to happen. Like, and she's still, I mean, this year's been freaking nuts. Next row, I think we're not many surprises here. Mr. Hopper, Mr. Sprague.
And listen, I wanted to put Lucy in this 2nd row, but I cannot ignore what James has done. I think James getting 3rd at the games, I think solidifies everything that he has done, or the CrossFit Games of yesteryear, right? I think like, what do you guys think? Do you think James is deserving of this row? And speak honestly.
Yes.
100%.
Like,
look at what he's done. He won the games. He won Tier Wadapalooza. He was sick at Rogue. Doesn't count. He's won or got 2nd at World Fitness Project twice now, and third at the games.
Yeah,
like, that's freaking crazy.
And
for somebody who a year ago we said he wasn't the fittest man on earth. Some people said that.
I just think what he has done in this like calendar year, from the games to the games, I almost think nobody's had a better year. And you could say Jason has, because he won. But if we just take the whole year together, all of it, in every competition you've ever done, including World Fitness Project, like, I don't think anybody's had a better year.
Well, no one has. Barkley. I think Sprague's on top. Romans.
Yeah, that takes the last like 2 years, and what you've done.
Tia,
most
Tia also
recently.
dropped down because she didn't do World Fitness
Yeah.
Project. So let's take.
I don't
that
think we
out
can
of
use
the
Barkley's
Yeah.
just yet. It's a good overall, but like just using this year. And we might talk about this later because I'm thinking about doing like an MVP of the year on our little thing, Tyler, and James would be my pick. Oh, there we go! Hey, we got
Hey!
fireworks.
Look at that.
That's what's to come, folks.
Now I do want to say this, and I hope he's watching. I had no way of differentiating James and Jason. Jason is above James in the mountain.
No,
Right? If
John, you can't do that.
If I
I
can
wanted
tilt
them to fight.
If I can tilt them just a little bit, or read the mountain left to right. If that's what you want to do, that's fine too. Read it left to right. Jason Hopper is the current king of the mountain under the queen, right? It's kind of like Queen Elizabeth type deal where like, yeah, you might be the king, but you don't really
It's
run
like
things.
chess rules. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king's cool, but the queen does all the shit.
Yes, yes. It's like chess, right? Like you really don't do nothing, but you are the king. But he is the king, and nobody else can say that. Jason is on top of the 2026 Games Mountain for the men to start the year, and that's how it should be. He did that. He won the CrossFit Games. I can't take it away from him. Like, he's that guy. But you're not going to be on top of Tia, right? Until Tia retires, she will be on top of the mountain unless somebody beats her. And then if somebody beat her, it don't matter who won for the men because that girl's going to be on top of the mountain. Just
nobody's going to beat Tia.
I understand, but if off chance that happens, and then that's the 2026 Games Mountain.
Here's a question for you. There's been a lot of talk about machines. I think Tyler or Bryson or whoever was on talking about machines on Savon's show. If, like in 2017, when Castro went away from weightlifting and just said, we're doing dumbbells and regionals, if next year there are 0 machines, who's at the top of the mountain for men?
0 machines.
I gotta look
Who's at the top?
So straight CrossFit, 0 machines.
Dude, I mean, I don't want to say it because I just talked trash about him a million times, but Austin freaking Hatfield is gonna win the game.
I mean, the games programming definitely lined up for Jason, and he did everything he had to do to get there. I just wonder if we take a major shift in machines next year, especially as there's a lot of talk about it. And we say we're gonna go back. I mean, you look at some of the previous games. I mean, there was times where there was only the rower in it, especially back in the early 2010s. Like now we have every single machine is touched in the games. Like if we go back and say just the rower is part of one, and they were always never that important,
right? Except for the
like
marathon.
Yeah, but like when they were part of an actual,
Metcon.
Well, Metcon, right? Like it was, they never mattered. So like you take all the machines out, I think it changes this mountain.
Now,
I think the mountain is reflective of what we've seen the rise of the machines.
Machine Mountain. La Machina. Dude, what's the likelihood of that happening, though? There's no way he pulls a 2017.
Why?
There wasn't any machines in 2017?
No, 2017 is where they went straight dumbbells at regionals with no
barbell. Yeah.
So does he see that machines have like infiltrated everything that we do in CrossFit? And he goes, you know what? No machines.
No, I don't think you could take machines fully out.
Not if we're going into a stadium again.
I don't know.
Why not? Why couldn't you take them out? I mean, you could technically do strongman sphere inside a stadium.
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of them you could do. You have to get more creative. But if you keep it to a 30 athlete field, maybe you cut down to 20 the last day, gives you some more flexibility with space on the floor. You could do it.
When did the bike, like an echo bike or an assault bike, first make its appearance?
I want to say the spin bike happened in 2011 with the monkey bars, that monkey bar event.
The Watt bike.
Yeah, the Watt bike. And I want to say that was the first time.
Yeah, and then it disappeared, and then we had the assault bike come in 2014.
This shit ain't gonna work, Hobart. We know your games.
Mm.
You're here to misdirection.
Yeah.
Have we decided if that's the real James or not?
I'm going with it.
Of course it is. We don't have fake users, fake accounts on here. They're all
anybody.
people.
James, can you say if you're the real James or not?
He can't confirm. He said earlier.
Yeah.
So when was the next time it showed up, John?
2015, they definitely had the assault bike. 2014, I'm trying to roll through the events. I don't remember it in 2014. I want to say the next time was 2015 in the back-to-back with the pegboards.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was just thinking, like, how would you program the games without machines now? And that's what I don't like.
I mean, 2014, I don't remember machines in 2014.
I don't think
it's one of the greatest. The rower 333. That's a machine, dude.
I know. The problem is I'm a bit like Sevon with this.
You asked about bikes, though. Rowers have been in it for a while.
Right. Rowers have
That's what I said. The rower has been in it, but it's not been super important. Like the 333, the 3,000 meter row is meh.
Right.
Let's see.
Oh, it was the 333. Spin bike, 8 C2 rower, 15 ass bike, 17 erg, ski erg, and then 19 echo bike. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just like looking at the years where we didn't program that, thinking about those years, and then how would we do that inside of a stadium, Hobart?
Yeah, here's 2014. So they went out to the beach. They did something. They could do a pool swim
awesome
instead.
Event.
Overhead squat, great event. 333.
I mean, their sprint sled is kind of their version of the bike.
I love this site.
So the row didn't matter. Sprint sled. I mean, you could do something that's sprinty.
That's bike-esque.
Yeah, 21:15:9, great event.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, muscle up biathlon. They're actually running.
I have to do that tomorrow.
It'd be fun to run outside in the downtown San Francisco, so that might be a little odd. Sprint carry. You do something it wouldn't be this again. That's where you lose out on doing everything inside. Like it would be 100 feet, not 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Squat, clean ladder, push, pull. Again, no machines. Midline march, no machines. Thick and quick, no machines. Double grace.
The way they should do it is just like day one. If they stick with, I guess it was technically 4 days this year, wasn't it? Or no, was it 3?
It was straight up 3.
Yeah. So day 1, regular day. Day 2, you are so after day 1, you lay a turf down in the stadium. Day 2, turf day. Day 3, they take the turf off. Yeah.
I don't like the turf, but unless it's outside.
Right.
But no, I do not count road bikes as machines. No,
it is not a.
I do count running on a runner a machine.
Yeah,
and I don't like that. So, I mean, we've talked about it over and over again. Inside an arena, don't like it. It gets boring. The programming gets a lot tougher. You can't do what we did in 2014 easily. So, like, you've got to have But I think you could go back. You could go back and make workouts without a ski erg or without a bike erg. You could do it.
Muscle ups I'm just thinking about the muscle up biathlon in the stadium, and you just have them running laps around the floor, and the entrance and exits, like you just got people shoving each other. It's super narrow columns. Oh my God, it would be amazing.
What
And
about-
you could
what
still
about
tell
the-
the story.
What about this erg shoot or the shoot erg? How about that?
Erg shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
I
that.
think I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Why?
Okay.
Is that happening somewhere?
Yes.
Is it happening somewhere, Tyler? I'll tell you where it's happening.
Is it?
happening in Huntington Beach? coming up.
Huntington?
Huntington Beach. Let's see. It is Tier Wadapalooza SoCal. The ski erg shoot out teams, Miami teams of 3. Waterfall style 2118 cal ski erg, 40-foot unbroken handstand walk slalom course, and 7 erg shoot shot attempts. Say that fast.
Erg shoot shot attempts. Erg shoot shot attempts.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, they're gonna shoot little laser beams all over the floor. So that's cool.
Laser beams.
Is that negative, John? I don't like it.
I just think it's gimmicky, or it's just about shooting, and it takes away from the fitness.
You're being too negative, John.
Yeah, I'm a hater. I admit it.
Don't hate it.
That's the difference, Spin. You should see what I just did there.
John, look, Mr. Sprague. John is insecure about his shooting abilities. John and I wore camo pants, so I obviously hunt. He has those big old camo pants. That is true.
Well, James, if you want to do a real life like Barstool type Hunger Games, I'm ready to do it.
Do you think were James's pants, those big old camo pants, like swooshy pants, where every time he walked,
who made you wear those? Like, what was the thing? Why did y'all have to look?
Yeah, was that a fashion show? Was like everybody agreed upon, or was that like in the athlete briefing to wear goofy clothes?
If you did y'all watch Fear Factor back in the day when they had to like slow walk, and it made me think about that.
I wore them, bro.
Dude, you should rethink your decision then, man.
Yeah. Just trying to create some controversy. Everybody was doing that apparently.
Evidently, it is cultural appropriation, according to Taylor.
I just think y'all look silly, but that's your right. You can look retarded if you want to. That's I do it all the time.
Naturally.
In the race to Copenhagen.
You know what's bad? It took a second to hit. So
oh man, Kenneth DeLapp. Those pants are why he wasn't invited to Tier Wadapalooza SoCal.
Oh
man,
that's rough.
Oh, it might be. You never know.
You gotta wear some shorty shorts for the California.
That's true. I think that's it. Right under 2 hours. That's pretty good. Not bad for a Wednesday night show. Tyler,
best Wednesday night show.
That's right. You excited for Tier Wadapalooza SoCal? We'll be doing Spincast. I think.
Yes.
Maybe.
I will be here. Your boss. Right. I'm excited to do it.
We're gonna love it and hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fair.
Y'all aren't going?
No.
We've told you this.
I thought you were going.
No.
We talked about this like the last 2
weeks.
Literally
last week.
Oh, I'm the one who was going.
Are you going?
I'm not going.
Okay.
But that's what the original conversation was, right? Like, I was going.
Yeah, John and Tyler and I were going to go, and then we were not going to go, and then you were going to go, and now you're not going.
All right, you see how it's easy to be confused.
We're all
somehow both Spin and I knew exactly what was going on.
All of us aren't going. We're doing the spin cast. I'm ready.
Nice.
Right. And we will call out every mistake that happens in real time.
Okay. I will get off of it. I just think I said what I said.
You ignore it, John. Tyler and I will call it out and bash it. So that's it. Guys, next week.
I would want to do with my best friends.
That's right. Next week, I guess, I don't know what we'll talk about, but we'll figure something out. Till then.
Oh, we might could. Hey, would you want to do one?
Actually, yes.
Would you
Yeah,
want to do
we'll
the
do that.
endurance event? So like live.
But we're not trying to make him do the
as it's
workouts.
happening?
He doesn't want to do that.
No, but think about it.
He wants to talk crap against Jason and Dallin.
Well, I'm saying if they had a run or something, he could do it live on our show as they're going, and we could play it simultaneously.
Do you have a
Ricky?
stretch of soft sand that you can run in, James?
He does, dude.
Who's gonna follow him with an iPhone?
His wife on a bike.
This is super easy, Sprague. It's not.
I don't know why y'all make a big deal about it. I think I think we could do it pretty easily.
I think we would. Oh, see, he's got some sand. We'll do it.
See,
All right.
I told you, dude.
You can do it. Yeah, poor Danica. Sorry. You just signed up for carrying a camera iPhone around. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.